This podcast is brought to you by the Maryland State Library Agency. The MSLA podcast features presenters from statewide youth programs, as well as learning opportunities for library staff and resources for patrons of the Maryland State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled. Maryland State Library Agency Library for the Blind and Print Disabled May-June newsletter. Miss Miles named 2024 Mover and Shaker. Congratulations to LaShawn Miles, Youth Services Librarian, Maryland State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, on being a Library Journal 2024 Mover and Shaker. Read about Miss Miles by following the link to Library Journal's website included in this newsletter. Collection highlights. May is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Seen and Unseen, what Dorothea Lange, Toyo Miyatake, and Ansel Adams photographs reveal about the Japanese American incarceration, by Elizabeth Partridge, BR 24856, for grades 6 through 9. Legendary photographers Dorothea Lange, Toyo Miyatake, and Ansel Adams all photographed the Japanese American incarceration, but with different approaches and different results. This nonfiction picture book for middle grade readers examines the Japanese American incarceration and the complexity of documenting it through the work of these three photographers. Superfan, a Pop Culture Memoir, by Jen Sukfong Lee, DB 112244. For most of Jen Sukfong Lee's life, pop culture was an escape from family tragedy and a means of fitting in with the larger culture around her. And yet as Jen grew up, she began to recognize the ways in which pop culture was not made for someone like her, the child of Chinese immigrant parents who looked for safety in the invisibility afforded by embracing model minority myths. Jen weaves together key moments in pop culture with stories of her own failings, longings, and struggles as she navigates the minefields that come with carving her own path as an Asian woman, single mother, and writer. She draws direct lines between the spectacle of the popular, the intimacy of our personal bonds, and the social foundations of our collective obsessions. Yellowface, by R.F. Kuang, BR 24934, DB 114930. Authors June Hayward and Athena Liu were supposed to be twin rising stars. But when June witnesses Athena's death in a freak accident, she steals Athena's just-finished masterpiece, an experimental novel about the unsung contributions of Chinese laborers during World War I. Doesn't this piece of history deserve to be told, whoever the teller? That's what June claims, and the New York Times bestseller list seems to agree. But June can't get away from Athena's shadow, and emerging evidence threatens to bring June's stolen success down around her. As June races to protect her secret, she discovers exactly how far she will go to keep what she thinks she deserves. You Are Here, Connecting Flights, edited by Ellen O. BR 24935, DB 114037, for grades 4 through 7. In a crowded Chicago airport, an incident at TSA impacts 12 young Asian Americans, all strangers to one another before this day. As events cause their journeys to intertwine, they discover the challenges of friendship, the perils of younger siblings, the power of words, and the unexpected significance of a blue Stratocaster electric guitar. 12 virtuoso authors draw from their own experiences to explore themes of identity and belonging in the interwoven stories of young people whose family roots may extend to East and Southeast Asia, but who are themselves distinctly American. Marylandia Updates. Mystery and Detective Stories. The Flower Master, Ray Shimura, Book 3, by Sujata Massey, narrated by Susan Rittenhouse. DBC 12482. While struggling to adjust to the nuances of Japanese propriety, trying to keep her business afloat, and dealing with veiled messages left under her door, Rei Shimura sifts through the bones of old skeletons to keep her family name clear and her own life safe from an enemy with a mysterious agenda. If Rei doesn't want to be crushed, she must walk a perilous line and uncover a killer with a dramatic flair for deadly arrangements. Virtual hike through the Appalachian Trail. Program runs June 1st, 2024 to August 31st, 2024. Join us on a virtual hike through Western Maryland's Appalachian Trail. You can walk, run, jog, listen, or read through 40 miles of the scenic Appalachian Trail. If you complete the program, you win a prize. To register, follow the link included in this newsletter. Here's how the game works. For every mile you walk, run, hike, swim, or bike, you earn a mile towards walking the 40 miles of the Appalachian Trail that runs through Western Maryland. If you choose to read your way through the trail, you earn miles based on what types of books you read. If you choose to attend a program or event, you earn miles based on what type of event you attend. If you choose to listen to a podcast, you earn miles based on what type of podcast you listen to. If you choose to complete an activity, you earn miles based on the activity. Learn more about the game on our website, link included in this newsletter. Summer reading is here. Summer is a great time to learn and explore new interests. LBPD joins with other Maryland libraries to promote the collaborative Summer Library Program to encourage our patrons to keep learning over the summer. Our summer reading program will kick off in June 2024. Continue to check back for program details and summer challenges for our adult and youth patrons. The 2024 Summer Learning Program theme is Adventure Begins at Your Library. This year's theme focuses on adventure. Registration starts on May 25th, 2024, and the program starts on June 1st, 2024. Register for the program by following the link included in this newsletter. For more information, visit our website, link included in this newsletter. Talking Book Topics. Talking Book Topics is released every other month and contains highlights of new additions to our collection. Talking Book Topics can be read and enjoyed in several different ways. Online, by audio cartridge, which comes with a print order form, by downloading from Bard and Bard Mobile, by reading the Braille Book Review's Talking Book Topics Abridged section, or through NFB Newsline. Contact LBPD to subscribe to Newsline to access Talking Book Topics and other publications through the phone. Youth Highlights. Adventure begins at your library. Start your summer adventure with the 2024 Adventure Begins at Your Library Summer Reading Challenge at the Maryland State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled. Join us for fun, excitement, adventure, and learning. Youth and adult programs are offered. Visit our website to learn more, link included in this newsletter. Summer reading registration begins on May 25th, 2024. Get adventurous and attend our summer reading kickoff. June 1st, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Join us on June 1st starting at 10 a.m. Begin by making a tactile treasure map with the Tactile Art Club. Next, come by the summer reading registration table as you enjoy an afternoon snack. At noon, join REI instructors as we learn how to camp under the stars in the Beginners Camping Workshop. Beginners Camping Workshop. It's always the season for campfires, s'mores, and spending time in nature. Join REI facilitators for this hands-on introduction to tent camping. Sleeping under the stars has never been easier. In this workshop, you'll practice setting up tents, get help selecting the best sleeping bag for you, and get practical experience to help you camp for the first or second or 15th time. No experience is necessary. All gear will be provided. Registration for this event is required, with a maximum of 8 people. Registration closes on May 15th. To register, follow the link included in this newsletter. Technology User Group Meetings. The next 3 Technology User Group meetings will be held on Saturday, May 11th, Brave and DuckDuckGo for iOS and PC. Saturday, June 8th. Accessible Oceans. Exploring ocean data through sound. Saturday, July 13th. iOS Games. All meetings begin at 10 a.m. and can be accessed by either calling in or via Zoom. The Zoom link is included in this newsletter. Latest podcast. To enjoy our latest podcast, please follow the link included in this newsletter. Contact the library. Telephone 410-230-2424. Email reference.desk@maryland.gov. Website msla.maryland.gov. This has been a presentation of the Maryland State Library Agency. For links to additional resources provided by today's presenter, please visit the show notes. For more information on MSLA or the Maryland State Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, visit marylandlibraries.org.